Hello, welcome to Art Rant, and today we're going to talk about should you be working at an art gallery as a figurative painter. Now my short answer is no, don't even bother. It's a waste of time, you're not going to get anywhere. And here's kind of the main reason why we as figurative painters want to work at gallery. When I was an undergrad, I would go to Chelsea and I would go to these beautiful openings with amazing work where people were actually selling, and I was a student, I wasn't selling anything, but I would go to these openings every Thursday night and I kind of got a taste of being in the art world. I saw collectors there, I saw the artists, I saw their artwork, like everything. It was like dream atmosphere. But me being a student, yes, I was there with my friends drinking the free wine, but I was so far removed from the gallerists, from the artists, even if they were the same age as me, they were like in a totally different class than I, and from the collectors. And I would go to these shows and I wanted to show my work at these galleries in Chelsea so bad. There's such a huge gap between me and the art world I want to be in. I just didn't know how to get in there. So me being 21 and a student, I thought the only way that I could bridge the gap between my baby artist self and the gallery was to get a job at the gallery. Because when you're young and you have daydreams and you think, wow, I'm a good painter, one day the gallerist will, just flip through work and I'll just slip mine in there and he'll say, wow, you're really good, do you want to be part of the show? Like, I was actually thinking that this would happen to me. So I worked at a bunch of galleries and some of them were paid, but most of them were free internship. I'm gonna be really honest with you, no one cares about you and your work there. Because at the time, I was looking at this in a really young artist, naive kind of way. It took me going to grad school and starting my own business to understand what they are actually looking for. You can intern there for free, but it's a waste of your time as an artist. They will never show your work there. Why? Because a gallery is a business. They have such huge expenses that basically you are just an intern with free labor for them. And the people that they actually want working for them, again, are salespeople. So that's who they want working the front desk selling the artworks. They don't want some moody artist that's gonna have their own opinion. Like, basically you tell me to go and sell a Philip Guston to someone, that's not gonna happen. My own judgment as an artist will get in the way. But if you're a salesperson, what you care about is selling, like you enjoy selling, that's what they want. They want art historians, people with serious knowledge of what they are talking about. They want intellectuals, people who study art that can really not only sell the product, but give you all the info that you would be interested in knowing as a buyer. And the next group they want are descendants of other art collectors. People who come from a lineage of appreciating art and collecting art. They're almost like young gallery owners themselves that love the art world and that love working in a gallery, that have huge knowledge of art and that come from a heritage of loving art and understanding art and selling and owning art. So basically, long story short, you have no business there because you will never get a show at a gallery that's looking to make profit as a young painter. You won't. They have tons of artists courting them all the time, sending them every kind of link, everything to try to get into their gallery. And galleries know that that is your sole purpose for working there. When you graduate from art school as a painting major, as an artist, as a draftsman, whatever, don't even plan on working at a gallery thinking that you're gonna get shows in the process. But instead think this way. And this is basically what I did, and I got shows. Don't look to use the gallery, because that's basically what you were doing. You were looking to think of some sly way to get in there. Don't do that. No. So if you want to bridge the gap between you, the emerging artist, and the gallery, what you gotta do is you basically kind of gotta reverse the roles. So when you go to these gallery openings in Chelsea on Thursday or wherever you live, there's always a gallery opening on the designated night. When you go, don't tell anyone that you're an artist. Basically try to find out who the gallery owner is, who the artist is, who the collectors are, who are the other artists that work with the gallery. Don't tell them what you do, because then you're gonna be like dime a dozen, all these artists trying to hunt them down. Because in the end, this is your career, this is your job. If you're serious, you have to know who else is working in your field. Try to get to know the gallery owner, talk to them like they're not intimidating, and kind of be friends with them. Be interested and ask them, why are you showing this artist? What was the idea behind the show? How long did you know that you were gonna do this show? How long ago did you find out that you wanted to show this artist? How did you meet the artist? artists. Like, find out these things. It's very important information. Then meet other artists that are at the opening that usually show with that gallery. You'll find out a lot about how the gallery is working. Just talk to them and ask, like, how did you first find out about shows here? How do you know the artist? Basically, long story short, drink wine together and just get to know them, because that's going to be very valuable knowledge for you. Your goal isn't actually to work at the gallery. Leave that for people that have art history degrees, that are salespeople, that are budding art collectors. Leave that to them. That is not your career. Your career is to be a painter, is to be a draftsman, a sculptor, a professional artist. So get to know the other people that are associated with the gallery and try to find out if this gallery is even worthwhile working with. Are they doing a lot of shows? Are their shows good? Are they actually making sales? Because so many galleries will have great shows and sell nothing. That's important for you. What's the point of having a show if you're not selling anything? Basically, there are no shortcuts. You're not going to work at some gallery and get shows there because you work there. Shows are earned through good sales and through having a mutually beneficial relationship with the gallery. And in the meantime, get a job that is not art related. You're gonna make a lot more. You can fund your career. You're not gonna have to do these free internships that are total scam anyway and gonna get you nowhere. And I'm gonna keep saying this in every single video. Your only job as a figurative artist, as a painter, is actually to make good work. So simple. Just make good paintings. That's what's gonna get you in the gallery. Good online presence. Having a lot of work. Having a certain style. That is what's important. Not working at some gallery. Okay, so just to wrap this up. If you want to get into a gallery and you want to bridge this giant gap between you, the young artist, and the gallery that you're lusting after, first join their group and see if they're even worth it, if they're worthwhile, if your work fits with them, if they can even sell your work. See if you get along with them, if you can be friends with them. In the meantime, just focus on your work. Just paint as much as you can so you have a huge range of work that a gallery can actually select through and show, because if you have like 5 paintings, they're not going to show you either way. And then last, just have a good time at the openings. Just drink with them, just party. I mean, you don't have to drink, but whatever, just get to know them, just hang out, just have a good time. That is part of your job as an artist, is to be in the art world kind of circle. And at some point, believe me, things will get out that actually you're a really good artist, and they will come to you asking to show your work. And at that point, the tables have turned. You already know everything about the gallery, if they can even sell work. You already know if you get along with them, if you can hang out with them. Like, some gallery owners are really fun to hang out with. Like, they make their openings really fun. So you already know what you're getting yourself into. And if you do this with several galleries, you will have your choice of who you want to be represented by. Because in the end, you don't want to be a receptionist. You actually don't want to be selling other people's art. Because basically the only reason you wanted this gallery assistant salesperson job was just to get your foot in the door. Because in the end, all you wanted to do was just paint. And doesn't that sound so much better than sitting there and working for them indefinitely, just waiting for your chance to show them your work in hopes that they will represent you?